Kids Teaching Kids is a school-based education model that inspires young people to learn about and share their knowledge of their local environment. Kids Teaching Kids starts in the classroom and extends into the community. In September 2013, Murrindindi kids participated in Kids Teaching Kids for the first time. 8 primary schools participated: Kinglake, Yea, Flowerdale, Alexandra, St Mary's, Taggart, Eildon and Buxton. The venue was a Yea Wetlands, which made for an engaging learning space.
Womanjuka, welcome. Welcome to the land of the waterways.
The whole idea is to provide the responsibility for learning back to the kids, and in the process teach them skills to manage this. We start to see students really engaging and learning.
Kids Teaching Kids!
We are from Buxton Primary School and we would like to inform everybody about the endangered Leadbeaters Possum.
Buxton Primary School have been participating in Love Your Locals through the Melbourne Zoo.
It is only found in Victoria.
They chose to adopt the endangered Leadbeaters Possum, which was severely depleted due to the 2009 fires.
Extinction of these fabulous little creatures.
It is important to have branches that cross over each other, which creates connectivity.
LBP joeys are born the same size as a tic-tac. Joeys stay in the patch for 4 months drinking mother's milk. Young stay in the nest while their parents
Kids were provided with the opportunity to develop a wide range of lifelong learning skills, including research, teamwork, external mentoring and community engagement.
Leadbeaters Possum, endangered. We want to save them from extinction. They're as cute can be.
They also presented their knowledge about nesting boxes. They presented decorated nesting boxes to Yea Wetlands and to Alexandra Primary School. Taggart Primary School shared their knowledge about edible Australian plants. They have created their own bush tucker garden to watch how these plants grow and develop connections to the bush foods that once were the only foods available. They presented Kinglake Primary School with these edible plants for their garden. Alexandra Primary School shared their learnings about what an ecological footprint is. They shared many interesting facts about what resources are used and how much we impact on the Earth's precious resources.
How much water does it take to produce a chicken breast?
71. Okay, put your hand out if you think A, 65 litres. B, 1,018 litres.
They also shared an activity which was about making a colourful recycled planter container with a native grass. Buxton Primary School kids each took a native seedling back to their school to plant. St Mary's Primary School in Alexandra have been working hard on an edible veggie garden and developing a whole school approach to creative and interesting learning spaces. They chose to present compost.
An offensive odour, give it a turn, as odour can be a sign of lack of aeration.
Organisms in the soil will begin to feed on it, and in doing so will drag it beneath the surface where it will eventually form humus, the vital ingredient.
They engaged Yea Primary School with a quiz and a game. Yea Primary School have been looking at land for wildlife, in particular butterflies. They have been through the process of collecting and identifying butterflies, collecting and growing plant species, and planting out their school grounds.
Just carefully pull it out.
Now they understand about habitat loss and how they can create a small corridor to support life. Their predator and prey game was heaps of fun to play with St Mary's kids.
Well, with this game it relates to butterflies, but the butterflies have to get across while the predators have to catch them, and the butterflies want to get to the flowers, which are hoops. The predators can only be in a separate zone.
You should flatten them down to recycle. Also, recycling things with food contents you should rinse before you recycle them so that you didn't recycle fruit. Here's Harry with a demonstration.
Eildon Primary School have been learning about recycling and rubbish throughout this school year. They have learnt about how much of our waste can actually be recycled. They also learnt that food scraps can be composted instead of going into landfill. They played a game with Flowerdale Primary School about working out the special recycling codes of certain items and putting them in the correct bin. Kinglake Middle Primary School performed plays that they had been working on at school. They taught Taggart kids about Nude Food Friday, recycling, litter, and how to look after the earth. The most important thing they learned is that kids can do things to protect the environment. The students from Flowerdale Primary School shared about their special garden that they have named Pete's Patch, after Pete Auty. He has spent many years coming to the school teaching the students about plants and environmental issues.
So far, we have planted lettuce, rhubarb, strawberries, tomatoes, parsley, pumpkins and corn. Each fruit and vegetable we have planted is surrounded by mulch.
The students have learned about propagating plants and they shared this as an activity with Eildon Primary School.
We would spray them with a spray gun so that the water can get in there and it soaks them very gently.
During the day there were many activities to keep the kids interested and inspired. These included Roberto of Connie's, who entertained, educated and informed while distributing beautifully crafted collectible swap cards that bring environmental, social, historic and cultural themes to the community.
Chief, tricky question. What's a snag in a river?
Kirsten from Water Watch was able to offer kids a chance to really explore mini ponds that had all kinds of invertebrates and bugs found in waterways, all contributing to the ecosystem. Fern from DSC brought along with her beautifully handcrafted fish to help with storytelling and education. Many new facts were learnt by the kids about special habitats and what different fish like. Andrew from the Haven was a real crowd pleaser with his rescued and hand-reared animals from the Haven in Yea. It is hoped that events like this can be run each year and students and teachers will be able to grow and develop more with each year, and as their knowledge also grows and develops, to inspire students and schools to be more proactive on local environmental issues and take action towards a sustainable environment.
Would also like to say a couple of words about a very special fella who Flowerdale know very well, and he's been mentioned quite a few times in their poster, a bloke called Pete Auty. And Pete was a very good inspiration behind today too. So I'll get Fern to have a little bit of a chat about who Pete was. Pete Auty.
Thanks, Kathy, and those of you who do know Pete, I think you should feel pretty privileged. I do. He's an absolute legend to me because he's been one of the heroes of looking after the Macquarie perch in King Parrot Creek. Pete's a person who, when he thinks or finds out that there's something that he doesn't think is quite right, or that something needs a bit of attention, he doesn't just whinge about it or grizzle or say, Pete is a man of action. Pete's a person who does something about it. And he does it in a really powerful way. He gets all the right people together. He uses humour. He's a great, personable person. He works really well with people. And he's one of my heroes. And he's definitely a hero for the Macquarie perch in this district.
Leadbeaters Possum, endangered. We want to save them from extinction. They're as cute can be. We don't want them to die. Save them now.